So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose and frowners never win. So let the sun shine in. No sun today, completely foggy, can't really see much at all. And isn't it interesting on those days when it's cold, when it's miserable, when it's foggy, when it's raining, that people seem to be not as nice. People seem to be grumpy, they seem to be angry, frustrated, annoyed. I wish it was sunny. Well, here's the first great question. How much control do we have over the weather? And of course, we don't. So I just go, wow, it's a beautiful platinum day today and I can't see very much. Isn't it spooky? Isn't it exciting? Versus, isn't it a terrible day? But here's my very personal question. If you are a person whose character, whose the way you treat people, the person that you are is determined by the weather, what does that say about you? If people being nasty to you, criticising you, gossiping about you, pulling you down, turns you into a gossiping, criticising, nasty person, what does that say about you? And I'm asking that for a very personal reason. Because a lot of people share with me that they want to be nice people, they want to have a great life, they want to be or have a reputation of being a delightful person. But isn't the person that we are, isn't that determined by who we are under pressure? When it's cloudy, when it's raining, when it's miserable, when people are being nasty to us, when we're under pressure, when things aren't going so well, isn't that when our true character comes out? So I always ask that question. Who are you when you're hungry, when you're tired, when you're stressed, when your clothes don't fit, when life's treating you like shit? Who are you? And could that be who we really are? And I know that's a very personal and very confrontational question. But it's really easy to be a nice person when it's a sunny day, everything's going great, you've got plenty of money in the bank, your relationship's going awesome and you love your job. And somebody says, how are you? Of course the answer should be yes. Now I always have a bit of a giggle because I'm sure you've met people like this too, where you could be at a beautiful resort hotel with the pool's gorgeous or the beach is beautiful and the sun's shining and people are eating gorgeous yummy food and drinking their favourite alcoholic beverage and they're with beautiful people and you ask them how they are and they're still bloody miserable. Well, I'm not sure that there is any hope for those people because if things are going great and you're not a happy person, that might be something to really consider. What's going on inside me? And I'll go a step further because I am an exercise professional. I'm a personal results coach, and that's who I am. I educate and teach and train people to help other people to be healthy, fit, and strong. And not just physically. Is it possible that if we are physically tough and strong, that will also affect our brain? And of course, the answer is yes. And is it possible that if you're on a beautiful beach with beautiful people eating yummy food and everybody else is having a great time and you're not, is it possible that something's going on physically and mentally that you're not as fit and strong as you could be? If you look good, if you feel good, if you've got a stack of energy, if the way you live your life is keeping you fit and strong, is it possible that the rest of your life will be awesome? So here's just a wrap up of all of those questions. Who are you under pressure? If you don't like who you are under pressure, if you don't like the person that you become, if you lose your cool, if you get angry, if you lose your temper, if you criticize people, gossip about people, do nasty things when things aren't going your way, or if somebody else does that to you, could that be a great question to ask? Why am I doing that? What kind of person does that? And because I want our kids to grow up in a great world, and I don't want our kids to think that it's normal that if it's a bad day or if it's raining or if you're hungry or if people are treating you badly, that gives you the right to be a nasty person. Shouldn't it be the opposite? If life is treating you badly, shouldn't your true character come out? That's when I'm my best. That's when I'm at my toughest, my strongest, my wisest, because it's easy to be happy when things are going great. But when things are going shitty, when things are going bad, that's the time when I get to shine, because I want to be the person that is happy and positive and optimistic and a solution finder under pressure. Now, that's just a philosophy that some people choose to live by. A lot of people obviously don't choose to live that way, but that's my personal question. I would never ask you that question if I don't ask myself that question every day. Rowie, who are you under pressure? When things aren't going well, and today's a classic, so many people have shared with me today in this local area what a terrible day it is because you can't see anything. Well, I just say, isn't it awesome? It's exciting and misty and foggy and it's just different. It's not bad or horrible, it's just different than a sunny day. And here's another great question. How could we appreciate a beautiful sunny day if we don't have days like this? So could we appreciate everything that happens to us? And could that be a strategy for becoming a better, tougher, stronger, wiser person? Be thankful for everything that happens rather than whinge, moan and complain about it. And if you have a reputation for being a whinger, a moaner, a complainer, and you don't want to have that reputation, could it just be a great idea to say, okay, from this day forward, I'm going to be a positive, happy person, and I'm going to look at the bright side, regardless of the weather, regardless of the crappy people in the world, and regardless of the horrible things that happen. I'm just going to choose to be a positive, optimistic solution finder. And could we make that choice? And then you can sing songs like I do. I sing happy songs all the time because one of my strategies for being happy. So even when the sun's not shining, let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose and frowners never win. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Woohoo!